Hi guys, welcome back to Tarlach Time. Today I am here with Foxiee!
Hi, Foxiee here.
The Foxiee of all Foxies.
Queen Foxiee.
Alright, are you ready for your questions? Alright, so first question, I'm sure you know what it is. How long have you been playing?
Ooh. Hit me with like the biggest one off the start.
Well yeah, I mean, you gotta start out with like the length of time you've been playing this game.
I mean, that's kind of the point, but basically, I have been playing for, funny part, far too long. In reality, I've played a little bit on the closed beta way back there for about a couple weeks. And my original account is actually permanently blackrobe. I can't touch her, do nothing.
Wait, what was your original account?
I managed to get the original name Fox.
Fox?
Fox.
Oh my gosh. And wait, no, and that's Black Robe? No!
Yeah.
No!
So I'm praying with like, server merge, spoilers, I can have that back.
Oh, yeah,
It's been dead forever.
Be cool,
and they're gonna clear out old names.
Was
but my
it was
character
human, right?
Foxiee, yeah, human. I mean, elves and giants weren't even a thing back then.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a stupid question on my part.
No, it's fine. Foxiee here is actually from G1.
Okay.
She was made a few days before G1 was officially released in NA, and I've played on her until this past year. Almost non-stop, no breaks. Whenever I had time, I'd devote it to training and leveling, because the higher the level you could be back then, it meant more.
Yeah. You should actually tell us about your two other characters that you've been playing more.
Yeah, my elf that I made in the last 5 months, Goddess Ares, actually was more of a trial to see if I could enjoy being anything other than a human. Because Foxiee here is rank 1 everything. There's nothing for me to do at this point.
Yeah.
So, trying out an elf, I discovered the pains of RNG with Magnum Shot. You can be at 99% and still miss. So that was a bit enraging, and kudos to anyone who can stay an elf. Kudos. I actually got so tired of it that I just couldn't play my elf or do anything but Bastion for a little while. And when Giants got their update, I made the choice that I wanted to make when Giants came out. I decided to make my Giant Foxiee. She has been everything I hoped for and wish I could have been as a human.
Oh, okay.
You know how Giants are really good at melee?
Yeah.
That's mostly what I enjoyed in this game, other than Bard, and Bard being my biggest passion compared to melee.
Yeah.
So I can triumph in melee while still keeping the main passion I have and not sacrifice anything. Because I don't need bows, and I'm fine with lances.
Yeah, I was about to say, archery on this game is a little, it's outdated.
It's outdated, it's really RNG, and it's a really difficult class to play, and you need patience.
Yeah, definitely.
And for elves, another problem with them is they're kind of squishy.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel bad for them because they're bound to using bohemian gear, or they can't, reach the top tiers of elfdom.
And then they also can't dual wield.
They can't dual wield. I mean, humans have that triumph final hit, the OG skill, Brio slaves, quote unquote. At least Giants have final strike now, so they can do something similar. Yeah. But it doesn't really work as well for two-handers.
And then, elves have final shot, but is that really... No. No.
It semi-instant loads mag, but you still miss.
Yeah, it's...
you instant hit 99 in a split second, and you can still miss the shot. And then if you get hit, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, you can teleport around and stuff, but there's not really much else to it that I've noticed.
Yeah, same. I mean, like, I don't really
Like,
play on my elf a lot, but when I do, I find that's
like
just it.
it's cool that, you know, they have a skill that's respective to them only, but it's not really as useful as Ag.
Yeah. Actually, so let's go into your favorite color.
Well, that's kind of obvious. I think we're both wearing it.
Yeah.
The
Dark
really
red.
dark, the beautiful dark crimson red that looks like you stripped a rose off and wearing it.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey, at least we don't have to worry about a shortage of those coming up with like 2 other servers slapped into our face.
Unless someone decides to like buy them all out. Then we're back to just the problem.
Then we're back to the war between like the 7 people on Tarlach who use it besides us. And then we have an army over there.
Oh, that was too funny. That made me snort.
Honestly, like, that's what it turns into sometimes. Like, there was one of the red dies on the auction house for a bid, and I actually got into a bidding war with someone else. For a die!
Yeah, it's just for a die.
I was like, I want to look good, I'm sorry.
Like, you want to play your way, you want to look good.
And then it's like, oh great, now the die is at 6 mil, I gotta stop.
So let's go into another obvious. I mean, I guess it's obvious if... Oh no, it's just obvious. Because of your name. Your favorite animal.
Foxes.
Yep, foxes. Yeah, that's another thing we have alike.
We're basically just, you know, really similar, honestly.
Yeah.
At this point, we could almost be like Babby sisters.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, hey, we both have great taste in fashion.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. There was a point, by the way, you guys, where we were, like, not on the greatest terms. Some people might know that.
Hard to believe I know.
Yeah, it's because it's weird how, like, I don't even... I can't believe that was a thing at one point, because we, like you said, we do have so much in common. So you would think...
We have a lot in common, and it's kind of weird that we just didn't get along, but there was a lot of stuff that was, like, spread between us behind our backs that kind of led to more of a problem.
Yeah, it was more like people set us up for that.
And there's still people trying to do that, and it's pretty sad, honestly. Yeah, there's still people trying to set up, like, mutual friends you and me have, and it's like, I just want to play the game with people that I like. Can you guys stop?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't...
Like, it's probably the one thing people shove under the table the most is the underlying trauma of this game.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like there are the people who, like, they grew out of it. Because, like, it was really bad back in the day, you know, preteen days and stuff.
Oh. But when everyone was, like, the preteens and the high school babies, this game was toxic.
Yeah, it was really bad. I remember countless nights of, like, crying over game drama and stuff.
I know the feeling, like, in the first time you got scammed by someone, your heart just, like, snaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're like, I trusted someone and they betrayed me the worst way possible.
Which, I mean, that still does happen, but I feel like
but
I was
about to say... the more it happens, the more you're accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, okay. Gonna continue on now. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like more people are matured now these days. Like, there are those couple of people who haven't really, but
yeah,
I guess, you know, each of us grow differently, so there's nothing you can really do about it in the end.
I mean, hey, one day they'll put on their big boy boots and, you know, step where they're supposed to.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so how did you... I kind of skipped over this question. I forgot about it for a second. How did you actually get into Mabinogi? Like, how did you find out about it?
That's actually a really interesting story. I found out about this game from another MMO that I played that was my first MMO as a kid.
Oh, okay.
I found about Mabby from one of my closest friends, Yui, and we played Grand Fantasia together. One of the oldest games still around, honestly.
Oh, okay.
And she asked me to come join her on Mabby, and she was like, "Hey, check this out. The closed beta for this game is up. We should try it."
Oh.
And I was like, "It looks kind of weird, but I guess I'll give it a shot." And the first week I played, I wasn't really into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kept playing, and I never left.
Yeah, it seems to be one of those games where it's like you don't get addicted right off the bat, but like you find yourself like continuing to play, and then it just takes over. I don't know.
Yeah, a way that I found to explain it the best I could is there is no other game like it, and you find something in this game that sits so well with you, you don't want to leave it.
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
don't know what it is, but there's this tiny little thing pulling on you, keeping you in play.
Yeah, that's accurate. 100% accurate.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
It was...
So what is your favorite dungeon or shadow mission?
My favorite dungeon is actually one of the more technically, quote-unquote, recent dungeons that we've had over the years, and it's actually Rabbi Phantasm.
Oh, okay. That's actually not uncommon for an answer, actually. I feel like that dungeon was well-liked when it came out, and, you know, it's still well-liked.
Oh yeah. It's well laid out, the mobs are beautiful, there's unique things to the dungeon that, you know, like the all hail Saluna moment that will probably never happen in NA within the next couple years.
Yeah,
or like,
but yeah.
For me, I have a strong love for the Succubus Queen because she's probably one of the most beautiful monster models I've ever seen in an MMO.
Yeah, she really does look good.
Like, her hair flows, everything about her is just gentle and sweet, and she really fits the description of what she is, in my opinion.
And which, you know, if people have been playing Mabinogi for a while, you'll know hair physics are non-existent.
Coveted.
Yeah, they're almost non-existent, I guess, except for, you know, some NPCs like the Succubus.
They did add a couple wigs that are flowy, but I would honestly just rather they add animation to hair itself when you're still in moving, because that would just be easier.
Yeah, and those flowy wigs, they were kind of really lacking.
Like, little pieces of them moved, but they should have done a lot more to give it life.
Yeah, and when you run, like if you have it on and you run around, it stays just as it is. Like, it doesn't do like a running motion or anything like that.
I wish it did, and it's so lacking compared to what it could be.
Who knows? Maybe they'll see that, you know, maybe they'll add it in. That would be nice. Same with, you know, just regular clothing, physics too.
Physics in general, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this game, that's probably something that turns people off of it, is because, like, every game nowadays has physics. Everything does. And Mabby's kind of dated, so they don't. If they added that, they might be able to bring some people back and bring in new people. Because it's beautiful, it's just dated.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I feel like actually the game did. It might be an uncommon opinion, I guess on my part, but I feel like the game did age well, but just not with, you know, graphic-wise.
The game aged well for playable things. It just didn't age well in the aspect of visual pleasures, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, yeah,
like,
that might be an uncommon opinion.
I've noticed it's pretty common, to be honest. You'd be surprised. I was talking to some other people about that today, about the graphics of the game.
Oh, okay.
And sure, they've added new faces and hair and clothing that has texture updates, but if you go back and look at the old stuff, like, look at the log next to us, the textures are broken and choppy.
Yeah, that's true. definitely
Like,
true.
us standing next to those logs is like definition of that's true.
Oh god. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, do you have any names that you will always remember?
Out of the people that I knew and played this game with, some people that I'll always remember are some of the more older people, and one that actually quit and made me pretty sad. Was, funny enough, her in-game name was Whips and Chains.
Oh,
and she
wait,
was,
I remember that name.
Mm-hmm. And she was always really beautiful, vibrant neon colors, and she was really strong.
Oh, okay.
And she was kind of one of my idols for a long time.
Oh, yes,
Someone
we had
else.
idols.
Oh, yeah. Another person that I actually miss a lot, that I don't see hardly anymore, is my original Mabby mom, Ayashi.
Oh, okay.
Like, she is one of the closest people to me, and I don't get to see her anymore, which is kind of sad. And then there's my role model for the market. She will never be forgotten. I think you'll probably remember her too. April.
April, okay.
April and Swigger. The dynamic duo that ran the market in the good days.
Yes, I remember April. And Swigger was, the boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're actually IRL married last I heard, which was sweet.
Oh. Yeah,
so
I just remember coming back, because I had gone on a hiatus for a little while, and I remember coming back and, like, she wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened, just one day she didn't log in anymore. She hasn't logged in since.
Aww. Man.
It's what it is, but there's a lot of great people in the game still.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any memorable stories? Like, if the game were to end and you were to think back on Mabinogi, what would you think of, story-wise?
If I were to think back on Mabby, the one thing that would make me remember it as a story, or more or less a statement, is I would remember all the great people I got to meet, and the unique moments in time that I got to spend with them on this game.
Yeah.
One of my first memories when I met, a person who means like a ton to me, Arch Lunaris, was when we first met in game. We met in the weirdest way possible. We just started talking after a shadow mission. And we hit it off, and we were super close friends for years.
Yeah.
And it was a really neat experience. There was another experience similar to that where I met, more recently, one of my closest friends, Kirasane. The one who does the massive amount of bugle spam. We met on just a whim, and we started talking when I made my L. And we hit it off so well. When he was in the state that I was, I went to go see him with only knowing him for a little bit. And we got along so well and had so much fun. He came to see me half a week later.
Aw, that's really sweet.
We both drove like 4 hours one way and then back. And I've met amazing people on this game.
Yeah, I love hearing, when people meet up in real life from just in-game and stuff. Like, that's really cool.
Like, for a lot of the things in this game, I'll always remember, like, the content. I'll remember some of the original GMs who aren't around anymore. Like, Sabina. I love Sabina. She was a sweetheart.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that she's gone now.
I do miss her, but I love Cathers and Mulin. Yeah. I love Fedora Dan, too. I love his hat. I want his hat.
Yeah.
But, like, the experiences I had in Mabby, there's nothing else like it in the world.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
It's weird to say, and some people might say, oh god, you're just obsessed with the game. No, it's memories. It's real.
Yeah,
it's something you feel. Even if that person's, 500,000 miles away, they're sharing the same happiness you are.
Yeah, exactly. That's one way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good way to put it, though, honestly. So before we end this, do you have any advice or any little extra things about you that you might want people to know?
Well, one of the main things of advice I can offer is I can help you out with anything that pertains to Bard in the game and what you should and shouldn't do. That, and I'm willing to hang out with anyone. If someone needs company, just hit me up. I can run almost anything in the game.
Yeah.
I'm more active on my giant Rathali, but more than happy to spend time with people if they need somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I will actually, unless you want to, type the names in the game so that people can see
Sure, I'll type them
how
if you
exactly.
want.
You're gonna do it? Yeah? Oh, okay.
That's
There
how
we
you
go.
spell my lovely giant's name, and it'll be obvious because I'm wearing the exact same outfit I am now.
Yep. That is true. Alright. So I guess, so thank you for doing this with me. I know you've been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah, I've been excited about it. It's kind of obvious.
I will see you all in the next Tarlach Time. Goodbye!
Bye, I'll see you guys in the now.